As you watch the video unfold, think about this. What does it truly mean to be perfect, and what are we willing to sacrifice to get there? Act 1. Love, the maiden in the tower. Nina, the film's protagonist, is the embodiment of the white swan, the epitome of innocence, purity, and fragility. She is trapped physically, emotionally, and psychologically in a gilded cage, constructed by the relentless expectations of others and by her own desperate need for approval. Her mother, Erica, is a figure of overbearing control. Unlike the fairy godmothers of traditional fairy tales, Erica is a twisted version of Von Rothbart, the dark wizard from Swan Lake. She is the architect of Nina's imprisonment. She feeds her, dresses her, brushes her hair. She seems to be more like a caretaker whose love suffocates and stifles Nina. The mother's love is not liberating, it is a trap, a kind of prison disguised as protection. The ballet studio itself is a forest of judgment. Every step Nina takes is scrutinized, every movement is weighed against an impossible standard. The performance that she must give is a ritual not only of art, but of survival. She is not just dancing for an audience, she is dancing to prove her worthiness. Nina's hunger for perfection is a desperate cry for love, acceptance, and identity. But in the world of fairy tales and in the world of Black Swan, perfection is never a blessing. It is a curse, a demand that consumes the self rather than honors it. Welcome to Spellbound Studio. I'm Tracy, and this is part of my video essay series. This week, we're diving into 2011's Black Swan, Darren Aronofsky's masterpiece. The image that I'm creating today will be for sale in my shop until November the 1st. Please help this channel grow by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you want to further support Spellbound Studio, check the description for links to my shop and more. Act 2. Regret, the evil twin and the temptress. The arrival of Lily in Nina's life marks a turning point. Lily is the Black Swan, Odile incarnate, the seductive, wild, and dangerously free counterpart to Nina's restrained and fragile white swan. She is the embodiment of everything Nina suppresses: her sexuality, desire for liberation, and a chaotic abandon that Nina both envies and fears. Lily is not just a rival dancer, she is a living mirror reflecting Nina's shadow self. Their interactions are charged with tension and ambiguity, friendship laced with competition, and attraction shadowed by fear. The film intentionally blurs the lines between Nina and Lily. The camera lingers on movements where their identities almost overlap, where Nina's internal fractures manifest invisible doubles. The doubling plays on the virgin whore dichotomy, an age-old trope where women are forced to fit into contradictory roles. Nina must embody both the innocent white swan and the seductive black swan, but these identities are oppositional, impossible to reconcile. This fracture shatters Nina's self of sense, plunging her into regret for what she is not and for what she must become. Mirrors and reflections multiply throughout the film, underscoring this fragmentation. Nina does not merely see herself. She sees the parts of herself she fears, desires, and despises. The mirror is a fractured lens, distorting identity and signaling psychological unraveling. As the pressure mounts, Nina's grip on reality loosens. Hallucinations of doubles and shadows become more frequent and intense, and the line between Nina and Lily blurs until it disappears altogether. The film uses this doubling to dramatize Nina's internal battle. The fight between conformity and rebellion, control and chaos, innocence and experience. Nina's regret is not only about lost innocence, but also about the painful necessity of embracing the darkness within to survive. And the question lingers, what price must she pay to embody the Black Swan fully? and what will be lost in the process. Act 3. Death. The Cursed Transformation. The transformation Nina undergoes is brutal, visceral, and deeply unsettling. It is not the graceful metamorphosis of a fairy tale, but a grotesque and painful disintegration of self. Her body becomes the battleground where the monstrous feminine is both revealed and born. From the subtle to the shocking, the film chronicles Nina's physical decline and mutation. Her skin peels and flakes like feathers emerging. Her nails break and bleed. Her back is pierced by phantom wings. These are not supernatural effects, but manifestations of intense psychological trauma and physical strain. They echo the body horror tradition, where transformation is both terrifying and revealing. Like the Little Mermaid trading her voice for legs, or Odette cursed to live as a swan, Nina sacrifices her identity and autonomy to embody the role demanded of her. The price of perfection is self-annihilation. Meanwhile, her mother's control tightens. Erica's overbearing presence becomes suffocating, a dark shadow that looms even as Nina struggles for independence. Erica's love is a cage, and Nina's breaking free is as much rebellion as it is destruction. Thomas, the company director and Nina's artistic prince, pushes her mercilessly. He demands vulnerability, darkness, and transformation, but his desire is not for Nina's well-being. It is for the art and the spectacle. His cold, exploitive gaze embodies the patriarchal forces that consume and discard women artists. Each supporting character reflects fractured parts of Nina's psyche. Lily as her shadow self, Erica as a trapped, infantilized self, Beth as the discarded, broken self, Thomas as the exploitive male gaze, and Nina herself splitting into multiple selves, victim and monster intertwined. The climax blurs the boundaries of reality and hallucination. When Nina appears to stab Lily, the act is symbolic, a violent assertion of identity, a final shattering of the fractured self. In killing Lily, Nina kills a part of herself, fully embodying both the white and black swan in a harrowing, irreversible fusion. The act of death itself is not just physical, but psychological and spiritual. It is the ultimate sacrifice for art, for perfection, but at the cost of the self. Act 4. Absolution. The Swan's Final Flight. The final act of Black Swan carries the haunting weight of sacrifice and transformation, echoing the tragic conclusion of Swan Lake while twisting its meaning into something darker and more solitary. In the ballet, Odette and the prince's mutual death breaks the curse and frees their souls, a bittersweet union that offers redemption beyond tragedy. Nina's death, however, is utterly solitary. Thomas, the prince figure, witnesses her final moments with pride and awe. After Nina kisses him in a brief, intimate gesture, he recognizes her brilliance but does not intervene or share her sacrifice. Unlike the prince of the original tale, Thomas does not leap into the abyss alongside Nina. He remains an observer, content to let Nina, and before her Beth, pay the ultimate price for perfection. Her final moments are both triumphant and tragic. As Nina collapses after her flawless performance, she whispers, "I was perfect." Those words are both a victory cry and an elegy, a confirmation that she has achieved the impossible, but at the ultimate cost. The film's final ending lingers on Nina's serene, radiant face bathed in the spotlight before it slowly fades to white, an ethereal ending that blurs the line between life, death, and myth. And now, if you've made it this far through the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments your opinions about the movie Black Swan, or about the ballet Swan Lake. What do you think of the movie? What do you think of the ballet? All of these questions I would love to know the answers to, so please flood my comment section. Alright. right. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that you have a wonderful Halloween, and I will see you in the next video.